So it is my pleasure. You know, these are super informal. It is my pleasure, and I will introduce Fermin. He's ready to tell us about himself. But Fermin, I've known Fermín Ceballos is a musician. He is a writer from Dominican Republic, but has lived in New Orleans at least 10 years.
Almost
And I've
eight.
almost 8. Okay, so but
Yeah.
Fermin has also been kind of a staple in my Latino studies class or Latinx studies class when I taught in Spanish. He would come and play for the students, right? Remember when we could have people in the classroom and talk to the students. So it is my pleasure to kind of hand everything off to Fermin, who's going to tell us a little bit about himself, living in New Orleans and being a musician in New Orleans. Fermin, por favor.
Okay. Thank you, Carolina, for inviting me to your classes. To your class, I'm so happy to be here this afternoon with everyone. So, yeah, I'm Latino, but from Dominican Republic. I am from the on a small town. It's in the middle of the mountains and rivers and nature. It's called Jamey. It's the northwest from Santo Domingo, capital. But living here in New Orleans for me is a great experience because when I came here, I came to um, with different ideas about music. But when I came and I started like walking around and mm, visiting different places, when the people like plays jazz, blues, and different type of music, and also here. Um, I had the opportunity to see and to hear music for all the world. So for every part of the world. So that thing was like, oh my God, this is something like really, really powerful. Who give me the tools to say, okay, we got bachata, we got merengue, we got Dominican Republic, but it's like popular music, merengue and bachata. But we also have a lot of other regions of like music from different regions, music from the south, from the west, from the north. It's not popular, but it's still like really good music and for our culture. And also we have a lot of music who still the same way, like they came from Africa, so this, but that type of music they don't play on the radio that much. And the radio play like a Latin America and Caribbean music and world music is just bunch of stuff. But in the radio and internet or whatever, it's centered like it's little. It's very little about just musically talking. But here in New Orleans, I had the opportunity to to learn about different genre of music and put them together with my music, my bass. The bass is my music. Just you know, uh, merengue, bachata. Another thing we call palo, and but this is my bass. But also when I do my music, when I do my composition, thinking on the band, some orchestration, I think and like a little bit maybe jazz harmony or bossa nova harmony and merengue rhythm. So it just I have New Orleans give me that tool to learn from other rhythm, other genre, other type of music, and how to connect that music, that culture with my music. And for me, this is one of the more powerful and amazing thing that I found in New Orleans. And also New Orleans is really Caribbean. It's just weather, the people, also the food. It's similar to Dominican Republic, talking about the atmosphere here. So this is amazing to me. So I feel so happy making music here, making progress. One of the good things that I saw here, me personally, is my progress as a musician, as a human being, as a professional, and that made me happy. New Orleans is I think it's unique. I call New Orleans my second home. So um, just is amazing. But also in Dominican Republic, I was a professor of music for the um, Secretary of Culture of Dominican Republic. I was like teaching how to play uh, folk rhythms, like that kind of rhythms that I'm telling you, the music that they play in different regions and different stuff. Because I was part of the folk department of the State University, who called la UAS, and I learned a lot about that kind of rhythm, and those rhythms are very important for us as our identity as a musician and as a culture. So and we got different musicians around the world in New York and Europe and different places that they still playing that kind of stuff. You know, people can like remind it, you know, this is our culture, our rhythm. I'm so happy with the evolution with the music from Caribbean, all of the music like merengue, reggaeton, salsa, bachata, whatever, Cuba song like timba, all of that song. I'm so happy and I feel so proud about all of that. It's getting worldwide and have attention from all over the world. I love that and I'm very happy with that. But at the same time, me as a musician, I feel I have a lot of responsibility to maintain alive our roots. Our roots, this is one of my responsibility. And my main thing here in New Orleans, that's my base, is to maintain Dominican music alive, Dominican music present and in the New Orleans atmosphere. And this is like this is my responsibility as a Dominican. You know, I feel that I learned a lot from Cuba music. I love it, and we play some salsa, some like song, and all of that. Also, I learned how to play a little bit of punta from Honduras, and this is amazing to play a little bit of jazz, blues, and all of that, bossa nova. This is amazing, but I don't forget that I am from Dominican Republic, and this is on my shoulder. So to play Dominican music and to, you know, I'm on the recording studio now, making my third album because the second one didn't came out yet because the pandemic. I have everything set up to put it out, but now I got two albums, about 40 songs, and I am dealing with myself and Spotify and a lot of stuff how to put it out. But the second album is almost done. It's called Bochinche. If you are in Latino America or Cuba, you know Bochinche is like party. You know, it just because that album have that sense. Like it's more danceable. The lyrics is like really quotidianic lyric, like words that you hear our mama or abuelita telling about our friends. And this is the sense of the album. The second one is more like jazz, bossa nova, uh, some ballad, some blues. It's acoustic way. Acoustic way is really, you know, really mellow. But the second one is more danceable. And also I got a lot of fusion with music from Cuba, from here, from New Orleans, from Jamaica, and but you know what I tell you before. But my main thing is like Dominican music, and yeah, I got a lot of stuff, like you know mixing. I like to mix rhythm, to mix harmony, and to mix culture. I think this is the present of the world. You know, the worldwide thing is just you know you see it, yeah, a lot of mix. So if y'all have some question or Carolina, if I miss something that I can keep talking about it, just let me know.
Um, there's some questions here from some students, but I have a couple of questions. Well, let's start with James. Do you want to ask your question, Chang?
Sure. So my question was, how does folk music in New Orleans differ from the folk music in Dominican Republic?
It's different. The rhythms are different. If you talk, uh, if this is the meaning of the question, the rhythms are different. Also the language, and there's a lot of differences. You can find some flavor like New Orleans, like same energy, same meaning about that, about how, because New Orleans music is really um, how can I say it? Alegre is like a happy music. You have a lot of happy music, happy rhythm, but the way that we play in Dominican Republic, the folk music is different. And yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Hey, how about you, Claire?
Yeah, I was just wondering, do you perform live, and if so, like, what does that look like? Do you perform like by yourself or with a band?
If somebody have another question, or
You want to repeat that, Claire?
Oh yeah. I was just wondering if you perform like live, and if so, if you perform with a band or more solo.
this is it's a balance. Can I say that sometimes I play solo, but me and my guitar. I got different projects. I have a my solo projects is me and my guitar. I have my trio, and also I have a huge band, about 12 musicians, a small per festival. And I have the more popular project, it's called Merengue 4. And we five, sometimes six, and we play mostly on bars, restaurants, small festivals, and in town and out of town. But it's a balance. Sometimes, some weeks, I play, for example, this week, I will play twice solo, just by myself, me and my guitar. As tomorrow in Las Delicias, it's in a small restaurant, Dominican restaurant, and Saturday on Felipe's and Carrollton, just me and my guitar. And sometimes, you know, next week we'll be on a restaurant with the band, the five pieces. Just is a balance. Sometimes I play mostly or more with by myself with my guitar, and sometimes it's more with the band. Just depend, what people wanted, what people like, or what people looking for.
So while the students are thinking of other questions, I have a couple of questions, Fermín. If you don't mind me asking, how did you end up, like, what made your decision to come to the United States? And did you come directly to New Orleans, or did you go somewhere else first? Like, how did you end up in New Orleans?
In the United States, I can before I get to New Orleans, I was traveling with the band. I was like a accordion player in that band, merengue band, and we play on different places, days, and in other places. So, and that was like a kind of back and forth, and mostly in the New York area, on the North area, Pennsylvania, Maryland, New York, and also it's not that north, but Florida, it's a lot of Dominican people too. But I ended in New Orleans because Carolina, this is my wife, she's from here. So and I came to New Orleans
Not me, someone else, not me, someone.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they all looked, when you said Carolina, everybody looked at me and smiled. I was like, no, not me.
No. Yeah, this is the way that I ended in New Orleans. I never thought that I ended in New Orleans, but I think it's the perfect place for me.
So was it a difficult decision? Well, it was for Carolina, but you were living in the Dominican Republic, or
In New
already in
York.
the United States? In New York. Got
In
it.
New York. Yeah.
Okay. And how did you end up in New York? Just decided to move from from Dominican Republic to New York?
The thing is, like, when my father died almost 8 years ago, we was on the residence process, mom, brothers, and all of that, because I have a huge family from my mom and from my dad living in New York and living all over in our state. So a lot of people, when they came here to the United States, they tried to get your family, from Dominican Republic to here. So we took that decision. So my father was like everything for us, and we say, okay, we had the opportunity to go to the United States. Also, my mom and my brothers, they live in New York, in Brooklyn. So let's go to New York. Let's start a new life, a new process. It's not easy. It's a lot of things against. It's just against your culture, but not in the bad way. You know what I mean? It's a lot of better, I can say. Muchos obstáculos para vencer.
Right. There's a lot of obstacles you have to overcome.
Yeah, the language. This is the first one, and talking about New York, the weather. But if you are in the Dominican area, and I was in the Dominican area, you don't mix that much talking about language, because in El Alto Manhattan, like in uptown Manhattan, in Dominican like hook, nobody talk English. It's just, yeah, it's different. You need to talk in Spanish because everybody is, and you listen bachata and merengue and salsa and all of that. But I always want to learn English and want to learn from other culture, other places. So the language is like really the first one, because I was in the English schools in the Dominican Republic for I can say for a decent time. I spent a lot of time learning English and all of that, but it was like kind of academic English. So when you go out on the street, nothing. It's just way different. So it's like Spanish. If you go into Dominican Republic and you're on the street, you will be, oh my God. If you go into Cuba or Mexico, whatever. So, and also to make one of the hard part was like here in New Orleans is to make like connection, because it's a start from zero. So you need to you need to go out, meet people, and this is the way, this is the how my career as a musician worked here. I get out, meet people, you connect with somebody else, the other people know somebody, but that was a process. And but the best point in that, in my case, is when you are focused on what you want and what you go for, and what is gonna be your goals or part of them. So if you clear on that, if you go for, you get it. It doesn't mean it will be tomorrow or will be now. Sometimes take years. Sometimes take decade. So could be 6, 5 months, whatever. But you need to be clear. So I work everything here. So construction stuff, like whatever you think, like Latino people do it every day, and no Latinos, like immigrants do, I did. And sometimes I continue doing that. But sometimes people think, oh, if I do that, I cannot do music, or I cannot do, no. Sometimes I came tired from work, but I grabbed my guitar and I play. I grab my piano or my accordion or my ukulele or my bass. So because I got goal on my head, and some of those goals is coming along, and they in the good level now. But now I have another goals, and I'm going for it. So it's just perseverance. I said it correct?
Perseverance.
Perseverancia.
Perseverance.
Perseverance. Yeah. Perseverance, faith. Yeah, tener que tener fe. And the most important thing in my case is believe. I believe in my songs. I believe in my project. And I believe in myself. If I believe in me and I believe in my project, I make you believe in it. It just, this is that I got present that present all the time. So that doesn't mean you don't have a like problem in the, and you know, it's a lot of stuff to connect, to do it, but it's not another way. It just go for it. And I learned a lot from different process of in music. I made a lot of friends that I consider now my family, part of my family, or as a brothers, musicians, people who work in different part. You know, they were areas, I can say, and construction staff, musicians, doctors, professors. I made a lot of friends and a lot of people that I love, that I respect, and that I learned from. This is to me is a beautiful, because I came from Dominican Republic, from New York to New Orleans with one guitar, una maleta, ¿cómo se dice, Carolina?
One suitcase, one suitcase.
Yeah, and my accordion. And now I got a lot. I got, I got records, I got friends, I got places to play. I have a lot of stuff. So I got family. So it's amazing.
Great. Anybody have another question? I've got more questions, but does anybody in the group have a question? Y'all chime in. My question is, how difficult, Fermín, was it to break into the music here in New Orleans, right? I mean, there's not the Latino community, the Latinx community is not, there's not a ton of, I mean, there is Latinos, but it's, how was it breaking into the music business? Was it hard to break into the music business? Hard to get gigs? I'm just wondering how that was like for somebody who sings in Spanish and performs in Spanish. Are you limited because of that?
No, not really. I think the limitations, if we can say limited in this business because of Latino, I think I can say not. You know, maybe you don't have the same amount of gigs of the like of jazz band, blues band, of all of that, but at the same time, you can get a lot. The thing that I learned here, if you wanna be on the business, if you wanna get more gigs and do also the crossover plays and no Latino places just in the French quarters or whatever, or weddings or all of that, it's not one thing. It's not just only to have a band, you know, because a lot of people have a band and they don't perform. One thing that you need to know and embrace is like promote. How to promote that, you know. Use your social media for you works. I have fighting with many friends, fighting in a good way, because sometimes I saw them platform and social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or whatever, and they upload a lot of things, and those things don't talking about them's work, about them stuff. And sometimes they say, hey, they ask me, hey, how you get that gig, how you get that, how you get that, because I saw you all the time like doing stuff. I say, you know what, a lot of stuff that I got and I will get it, it's from social media. But wherever I am playing, I upload my pictures, I upload little video, I send it to somebody who know have a gig. And like I tell you before, that was a process, you know. And I think everybody can build that process. But sometimes people that start a band that I know, people that start a project, and 1 month, 15 days, 3 months, and a year, they want to be on the top, or they think they're going to be that high. Sometimes that could happen, but the way that could happen, if you have Sony Music, if you have Universal, if you have like a lot of money behind you, and a great team, that could happen. But if you are independent artist, it's just little by little, little by little. And another thing that I survived is, when I tell you before, there's no one project. I got my solo stuff. I got my band, my huge band, like 12 pieces. But I have my smallest band, like 5, 6 pieces, and I have my trio. So what? If you have a reception or wedding and you don't want the entire band, hey, okay, I can go with my guitar and play for you. If you want something more, like a little bit more noisy, but in the good way, I can go with my trio. If you want to dance, I can bring my small band, 5, 6 pieces, merengue four. We can play bachata, merengue, salsa, son, and cumbia, and you'll be okay. If you want something like really big, I can bring my huge band, 12 pieces, and we play everything. All the thing that we did, and I'm doing it, I play songs in Portuguese, and I play songs in English. So it's not one thing. It's many things. And this many things together make ones, but it's many things together. Also, I'm doing recording stuff. I win money from music, but I put money on my music as an independent artist, doing new recordings, going to the radio, looking for opportunity. It's just looking for opportunity, because I saw a lot of people doing good in the Latino side and American side, but it's work. It's work. It's work, and work. You know, it's work hard and smart, and every day. So it's not one day. It's not one connection. It's not one phone call. It's just every day. It's just every day you need to be doing something. We need to practice. We need to reach out somebody. We need to send a proposal to festival. It's just every day. And for us, independent indie artists, it just really, I cannot say hard, but it's a lot of work, because I sometimes, like yesterday, Santo.com is one of the best of the great newspapers in Dominican Republic. It's huge and it's have a lot of credibility. I have some friends who work for that media, and he tell me, "Hey, can you bring me some information that I want to do, like a great things in a center just for you and your music, your project?" Say, "Oh yeah, it's okay, Ramon. I can give it to you." But that's just a lot of work, because the thing that the information that he asked for, I need to open my laptop and start like explaining to him, like, about 10 7 activity, like music and stuff that I did this month, or in the months, like in the past month, of them the future. So yeah, I need picture for, okay, I got a lot of good picture. I did like 5, 7 photo shoot, like good ones. So, and all of that, and it's a lot of stuff. A lot of people think it just only start like playing music. No, I tell to my bandmates, this is the last thing. The performance is just the last thing. So to be there for that perform is a lot of work behind the scene. And talking about that, Carolina, my wife, she helped me a lot, designing stuff, designing flyer, connecting, sending email, like preparing stuff for the band, preparing the stage, help me with the videos, like listen the recording stuff and say, "Hey, are you missing something?" It's a team. I have my video producer, my photographer. Now I'm working to get a PR, a good PR in Miami, and we have a good conversation, and that will be good. And I will have another PR also in New York or Los Angeles. It's a lot of work. So if you wanna, so another thing, this is me, because I wanna go for Grammy. I wanna go for Billboard. I want to go worldwide. This is my dream, and I know we'll get it. But I'm just sitting my head for that. I, I'm no now I know Portuguese almost perfect. I write my own songs. I do my own. I am my own producers. I do my own recordings. I play about 10 instruments. So for that reason, it's not easy. It's just a process. If we Because I believe in that, I love that, and this is that I will do until I die because this is my dream. You know. And sometimes you say people, okay, man, you got more opportunity in the somebody else. Yeah, but I work for it. I go for, I'm looking for. So sometimes I'm telling you that with like in the humble way. I'm not saying, oh, I am not the best or something. No, 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 it's not that way. It just explaining. Yeah, because sometimes I to talk about yourself sometimes could be, could people could assume that, but it's not. It just because I love it. First, I do music because I love it, and because this is my passion. Okay. Also now, um, years before you realize if I want to do a living way on music, I need to get some money. So I need to work how to get more gigs to and work better on my platform, my Spotify and my Instagram, Facebook, and all of that. So I'm working on that, and it's been well. I am so sorry for the pandemic because I know it's affect a lot of people in the world. A lot of people dead, and a lot of projects going away. But in my case, when on that start, I say, okay, I won't be sitting on my house crying. No, I need to keep going. So I need to change the strategy. I need to switch to something else, but keep going. So when that start, my entire world, like a lot of you guys, is like, oh my god, so I feel like pass out. Just say, oh my god, everything is a lot of festivals in town, out the country, a lot of good stuff. That I say, you know what? Okay, I have a bunch of songs that I want to record. Now, my good friends from Dominican Republic who works with Juan Luis Guerra, who work with Vicente Garcia, who work with the top artists ever, so they know on tour. So now I can send my arrangement, they can record it, and they can send it back to me. And now I have a lot of 6 months, 5 months working with them, and I got my new records. So this was like my main thing. So if I cannot be on concert, on tour or something like that, I can do my new record, and this is happening. And also between all of that, I'm doing a lot of stuff, be on Zoom, Facebook Live, and now I'm present. I'm playing live in a couple places. So it's the goals in life or whatever you want to do. If you feel sure about it, it just is a many things around. And all the thing is like to be a leader. Leader is okay. You leadership, because you can have any idea, any brilliant idea, but if you can't put people around you to work for, you cannot do it. All that I'm doing is not alone. I have a friends, and I consider my brother who are musicians and who are engineers, who are recording engineers. I have a bunch of people. Now I have more than 20 people who are working on my projects. More than 20, about 30 people, between musicians, between photographers, between people in the media, between all of that. Maybe me, I'm the face, but to put that team together is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I feel proud about it. When I say a lot of work, it's not that I repeat that word. It's because if it's somebody or any one of you, or any one of your friend, or any one of your family want to embrace, or are doing, or are making a band, or anything. Don't have to be music. Could be anything. You need to have present. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. If you don't, if you prefer to travel, or you prefer to do something else, that's just beautiful too. But if you want to start a business, could be music or could be any business, you need to realize it's a lot of work. To be a student is a lot of work too. It's a lot of responsibility too. But to embrace a project, it's another level, believe me. I was a student and I know, and I am a student. I still a student, but embrace a project but it's beautiful because when you see the results, uh, you can, in my case, I enjoy that. I enjoyed when I start working on a new song, a new recording, and it's sounding great. It's sounding like I feel proud about it. Sometimes me and the engineer, we fight, or I fight with some musicians because he want to record it that way and I have this way. And it's not like it's not it's not easy all the time. But in the final, when you hear the final product, you say, "Oh my God, sounds amazing." So, um, yeah. But it's study between musicians, engineers, photographer, video producer, people who dance in the video. People, it's just more like about 30 people. So, I finished the record a video with Rockin' Junior, and we'll be out soon. Yeah, and I'm working with
So,
other.
so that's the ultimate, like Rockin' Dopsy Jr. is the ultimate New Orleans or South Louisiana musician, right? Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's the fusion you're looking for.
yeah, the fusion, and it happened like or really beautiful because I want to talk about that a little bit because I'm trying to do the crossover, and I like to do my Latino stuff, but I love like American music in general, jazz, psycho, rock, pop. I love everything. So I'm a musician, so I don't have limitation. Oh, the music or the music. No, no. I think everything is good, but in that way you have good artist, regular artist, and bad artist. So this is the truth, and all the level, all the genre. So Rockin' Gypsy to me is a Zydeco Star, and also the song called Zydeco Star. And I saw him before. I met him many times on the stage with his energy and that powerful dancing stuff and singing like Rostar. And I said, "Oh my God, man, that guy inspired me." And it's happened over a year ago. I was playing on the West Bank, playing with my band, and no, it's almost 2 years now, in a bar in Gretna, old Gretna, and the owner of the bar is his friend, and he walked through the bar, and when I saw him, I said, "Oh my God, it's Rockin' Dusty Jr. here!" So I was so happy. I was playing merengue with my accordion and the band, and everybody dancing and having fun, and and I said, "Oh, okay, here is Rockin' Dipsy Jr., one of the superstars of the Orleans music and all of that." And he say, "Oh," and I tell him, "Hey, Rocky, do you want to join us? Do you want to play some merengue? You want to get your watch for and playing with us?" And he say, "Yeah, absolutely," because he's very humble. Let me tell you, he's the most professional people that I work on my life ever, and more humble people in this level, about in this level. So he walked through his its car or whatever, and he get the watcher, and he start like playing with us, playing some merengue, but beautiful. And I said, "Oh my God." I was like so happy when we done the set. We talk about it. I say, "Hey, Rocky, I want just uh um man, this merengue is with according to, so maybe we can do something together. He said, yeah, hey, yeah, little brother, I want to do something with you. I want to rock with you. So, but I know he's busy. Okay, 6 months later, we meet again in the briefing with the major and all of that. He was playing, and I saw him, and he said, hey man, I don't forget you. I know what do something. And I say, it's okay. Take it easy. Do your thing. So when the French Quarter, this year, we went to the French Quarter Gala. I think it was in April, something like that. The pandemic is kind of getting hard. He said, you know what, little brother, all my tour in Europe is canceled. It's being canceled. So now I have time if you want to do something. And I said, oh my God, it's good opportunities. Like in 3 days after, I wrote a song for him and me. I grabbed my accordion, my guitar, I did the whole arrangement, and I say, hey, Rocky, I got a song. Do you want to meet me? He said, yeah, put a date. And he came to my house and he listened to the song and he said, man, it's a great song. I want to do it. So, and I said, okay, I'm going to the studio. I will record all the instruments. When I got all the instruments already recorded, I called you and you can go to the studio and set up your voice part and all of that. And it happened like very, very organic, no manager in between, no, nothing, just us, And this is one of the most beautiful experience that I have. And also, after he came to the studio, he came back. We have another meeting. And I said, Rocky, okay, that song is so beautiful, so powerful. I want to it's in Spanish and English. It just have like a dasádico flavor, but also the bachata and merengue is a fusion, He's singing in Spanish, in English, and I'm singing in Spanish. And he's singing a couple words in Spanish too. So, and we took the video too, in the French Quarter and in Cafe Istanbul. Now I got all of that. The thing is, it's a great song. It's a great video. So I don't want to put it out just to put it out. I have a goal with that. I have a different conversation with people from the Grammys, from Billboard, from all of that, and they giving me some advice about it. Maybe put it out that month this way, because I understand your goal. That doesn't mean that you will have it, but you potentially could, And I'm working on that. Now I'm not working anymore to put like stuff out like that. I have another vision and another knowledge about music business, big business, about music business. So, and I'm working in this way, but it's a beautiful song called Rock Side to Start. So, and
we're looking forward to seeing it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Is there any other questions for Fermín?
I have a question.
Yeah, Caleb, please.
So I know you talked about music a lot, but I was wondering, like, any other ways that you can like experience the Dominican culture here in New Orleans that you really enjoy.
Oh, I enjoy a lot food. So really, I can say that. I have a couple restaurants here. One of them called Mangu, and another one called Las Delicias. Both of them are on the West Bank. So, and I'm here in New Orleans, but I still like in touch with my gastronomy, and this is so beautiful. And also, other part of the culture they do here, but they used to be before the pandemic. It's the baseball games. So it's Dominican people. We reunite on City Park to play baseball, and Sunday they used to reunite on Westman to play dominoes and all of that, and yeah, and this is another other part of the cultures that we got here. This is more gastronomy and games and sports.
So that's how the Dominican community maintains kind of like, it gets together playing dominoes and playing baseball.
Yeah, and they used to reunite too over the year before for the gastronomy things. It's like, you know, a lot of Dominicans who live around less than New York, also in other states, but we reunite to share food, to share experience, and to share music, and also our religion values too. You know, a lot of Dominicans, they go to different church and different religions, and this is part of the culture that I've been in touch with. Yeah.
So has it been easy for you to kind of be a part of the Dominican community here in New Orleans?
Yeah. I have a lot of Dominican friends and Dominican people that I love them and they love me, and
Right.
yeah.
So they were welcoming. They were very welcoming.
Yeah, we are very friendly and very yeah, like you said. So it's every day is getting more difficult because I'm getting busy and busy and busy. Sometimes they invite me to you know, to share a good time, like eating, talking, playing, but I cannot do it that like often like I used to be, because you know I'm doing a lot of stuff at the same time. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff culturally here in New Orleans. So.
All right, great. All right, Fermín, thank you very much for taking time to talk to us. We would love to see the video with you and Rockin' Dopsy. So whenever if it's released, let me know and I will share it with everybody in the class. And you're performing this Saturday?
Yeah, I performing this Saturday on Felipe's in Carrollton, 6 p.m. until 9 outside in the courtyard. If one of you guys want to go and enjoy, I will be with my guitar, playing some Latino music, some Portuguese, and some English tune too.
Okay.
And next week, I'll be in the West Bank in a restaurant playing with the band.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
great.
I can share the information with you, and
please do. I mean, I see all that you do. You're right, on Facebook. I see you live. You're everywhere on Facebook, so that's good. Like talking about using social media. All right.
Thank you. And also,
thank you.
I'm sorry because my social media. If somebody want to follow my stuff, it's like at Fermín Música or at Merengue 4. This is Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Yeah. Oh, Carolina, you got
yes. Got
Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm so happy. Thanks for letting me talk about myself. You don't have to often. So to me, it was really great. I'm sorry I didn't play a song, but maybe next time.
Oh, I mean, does anybody? Would you play us a song?
Yeah, I have the guitar here. Sorry.
Oh wow! Do y'all want to hear him play a song? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm talking about music, and they can say, "Okay, what is the music?"
Right.
Carolina.
Well, I didn't want to impose. I didn't want to impose and have you play if you didn't want to play. But yes, please play.
No, it's okay. I'll play a song called "Yo Vengo de Todos Lados." It's a beautiful song that I wrote for immigrants and for all of us in the United States, just not only for immigrants who came yesterday or a few years ago. It's just like for all of us, because all of us have immigrants in our DNA. So let's see. Yo vengo de todos lados, venimos de todas partes. Yo vengo de todos lados, no vine a quitarte nada, venimos a crecer contigo. No vine a quitarte nada, trabajo de día y de noche, el sol se acuesta en mi espalda, conmigo traigo esperanza, alegría y sufrimiento, conmigo traigo mi alma y un pedacito de aliento. Antes de juzgarme a mí, debes revisar tu historia. No niegues a la memoria que tú viniste primero. La tierra nos vio nacer, también nos verá morir. Lo poquito que vivimos, vamos a pasarla feliz. La huella que se quedaron a lo largo del camino son parte de las historias que cuentan nuestros vecinos. Son historias verdaderas, gente de carne y hueso por la carretera. Son historias repetidas, gente que pierde vida buscando la vida. De todos lados, de todas partes vengo yo. A darte mi cariño, mi alegría, mi tumbao y mi sazón, amor. De todos lados, de todas partes, y el sueño americano no es tan fácil, mi hermano, como se ve. De todos lados, de todas partes vengo yo a darte mi cariño. ¿Qué ganas con excluirme? ¿Qué quieres hacer conmigo? Pregúntale a tu conciencia si acaso soy tu enemigo. Tú vienes de todos lados, venimos de todas partes.
Muy bien, gracias.
Gracias a ustedes.
Bueno, gracias Fermín por todo. Thanks so much. Thanks for giving us a mini concert. That was a great song. Fermín, mucha suerte. Good luck with everything. And thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Carolina. I feel so happy to be with y'all today. So when everything's get kind of normal or better, maybe I can go in the room with y'all.
Yeah, great. That would be great. That would be perfect. Okay, Fermín, gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you, Carolina.
Thanks, everybody. See y'all tomorrow. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.